Hi everyone, welcome to Movie World, Robert Waldman. I'm going to talk now about a movie from 1990. It's a comedy starring a very big guy from Austria. The movie, naturally, is Kindergarten Cop, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. Here's some insight into the movie. The movie was directed and produced, I guess, by Ivan Reitman, wonderful director, actor, producer who originally came from Czechoslovakia, then to Canada, and then made his way to Hollywood and struck gold in the comedy vein. So here's the deal. Arnold stars as an undercover Los Angeles policeman. He's rough and tough, and he's always been on the lookout for a bad drug dealer. Wouldn't you know it, but this drug dealer has an estranged wife who lives in, of all places, Astoria, Oregon. So here's the deal. The young woman that is divorced from her estranged husband, this gangster extraordinaire, well, they have a son together, but this guy, this criminal, is so angry at not having his son that, believe it or not, he decides to hightail it to Oregon in search of his long-lost boy. Well, naturally, hot on the trail is Mr. Kimball, who happens to be Arnold Schwarzenegger's character as he goes undercover, believe it or not, as a teacher, no less, at a school, an elementary school in Astoria, unbeknownst to anybody else except the authorities in Los Angeles, the police officials. So he goes down, accidentally becomes a teacher when his partner, played by Pamela Reed, takes ill. Can you imagine Schwarzenegger, this hulking guy, this former Mr. Universe, playing a teacher? It goes against hype. Everybody expects Arnold Schwarzenegger to be an action macho guy. Could you imagine those little 6-year-olds in kindergarten getting the better of him? Well, this is a fun movie. It's rough at the beginning. It's kind of violent. You get to see the antagonism between the detective, played by Schwarzenegger, and the bad guy, Mr. Crisp, and his mother, played deliciously by former sex pot Carol Baker. Well, things get crazy and romantic because when he's a teacher, Mr. Kimball not only has to manage these kids, but he has to try to find this mystery woman who's got a son in that kindergarten class who is being hunted by a very jealous ex-husband. Schwarzenegger is delicious and delightful in this role. He really brings his comical ability to the fore. Also very good as the woman who may be the ex-wife of this tough criminal is played deliciously by Penelope Ann Miller. So there's a bit of a romance, it's crazy, it's comedy, a little bit on the violent side, but the scenery in Astoria, Oregon is to die for. Wonderful movie. Also, I have to tell you that maybe the person that steals this movie away is Linda Hunt. She is delightful as this little, small, short-sized principal who can't believe that this guy somehow may or may not be a good teacher, even though at the beginning he's just completely out to lunch. On a scale of 1 to 10, I gotta give Kindergarten Cop an honest 7. If you like Arnold, as you've never seen him before, you'll enjoy this movie. But it does have a few rough edges. Thanks for watching. Movie World, Robert Waldman. Hope to see you soon.